I'm buying a majority share of stock in Worldwide Enterprises. I just faxed you the authorization form for the fund transfer. Yes, that's right, to Craig Montgomery. I need this to go through today, so make it happen.
You belong at that desk.
I'd rather not, considering the things my mother's done here.
The Lucinda era is history. You'll be in charge soon enough, and you can use your power for good.
I'm not interested in power. I just want to get you your money back and forget this whole perfume company fiasco ever existed.
You sure you can do that, knowing your mother was behind the whole thing?
What's the alternative? I'm not going to send her to jail.
But you could make her think you are. Just consider. We proved that Lucinda and Blackthorne connived to ruin me. She knew that you'd be collateral damage, and she went ahead and did it anyway. Not to appeal to your baser instincts, but wouldn't a little revenge taste sweet?
Does this damn thing have to take all day?
Honey, don't punish the coffee maker because our sting didn't work out.
And whose fault was that? I told you I could handle myself, Jack. I was so close to getting Blackthorne to give me something we could use.
From where I was standing, you were so close to getting assaulted.
You weren't in the room, Jack. You jumped the gun. And now Blackthorne knows we're on to him.
I know you're frustrated.
Oh, you noticed?
And so am I. Listen, you did a great job, but Blackthorne found your wire. If I hadn't come in when I did...
We'd have the information we need. And Blackthorne might be behind bars. Don't look at me like that, Jack. I had him exactly where I wanted him.
Really? Tell me, how far were you willing to go to get him to talk? Can I come in?
I'm kind of busy right now.
I see that. Packing a bag for the hospital for when you have the baby?
No, actually, going away for the weekend. Kind of a little getaway before I have to take care of a newborn.
It's nice. Where are you going?
That, spa retreat, Avalon Castle, it's by the lake.
With Liberty?
No. With Blackie.
Revenge does sound good.
Yeah, I'm partial to it.
I'm not going to turn around and use my mother's tactics to get back at her.
Why not? It's good for the soul. I promise you.
Some people would argue whether you have a soul.
But you know I do.
I think the best way to get back at my mother is to be a better person than she can be.
That's not setting the bar very high.
Exactly. I mean, she expects me to fly into a tantrum or crawl under the covers, but I'm all grown up now. I don't need her anymore. She knows that, and it terrifies her.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to see her a perfume company and raise her worldwide. Revenge is a waste of time. And get you your money back so you can pay back Blackthorne. Then we'll be even, and you can move ahead with your life. What more do you want?
You really have to ask me that?
What's going on, Lily? And what's he doing here? I had a phone call. Rumblings, financial maneuverings at Worldwide. I suppose that's you, up to your usual mischief.
What am I, your default enemy?
More often than not, when something unpleasant occurs.
I'm not sure Gabriel would agree with that.
Give him time. Everyone learns soon to distrust you.
And you have the gall to say that, after conniving to sell your own daughter a phony perfume factory.
I beg your pardon, I don't know what you're talking
Well,
about.
I'll tell you exactly what I'm
That's
talking
enough.
about.
You can go now. I'll meet you at the Lakeview.
I don't like the sound of that.
Are you sure you don't want me to stay and back you up?
That would defeat the purpose. I'm more than ready to do what needs to be done.
Well, good luck. Not to you.
Oh, I'm so glad that you showed that man the door. Oh, means that you finally come to your senses. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you had to be involved in this debacle with Craig. But fortunately, we didn't lose anything of significance. And what do they say? Every loss means a lesson to be learned. In this case, I think that the lesson is about Craig. It's a mistake. That should be your mantra. From now on, I know it is mine. But the important thing is he cannot hurt you anymore. So, just tell me what he's done so that I can fix it for you.
I think you've done more than enough already, Mother.
You have been prejudiced against him since the moment he came to town.
I don't want you going away with another guy.
Well, tough cookies. We're not a couple anymore. Remember? You made that painfully clear when you slept with Lucy.
You never wanted to be a couple.
Oh, come on. That doesn't matter. Whatever. People who are in love do not have one-night stands. And don't bring up me and Jack and this baby, because that's a whole different story.
Believe me, I wasn't going to bring it up.
What are you doing here?
I came to apologize about Lucy.
You already did that. But I still can't get the image of the two of you out of my head.
She's gone. She left town. I made a mistake.
No kidding.
Is this payback? Is this weekend payback for Lucy?
This is not about Lucy. It's not about you. It's not about Blackie. It's about me for once. It's about me getting away and relaxing. I deserve it. I deserve to be pampered. Just for a little while.
What does Blackie want?
I'm not talking about this to you anymore.
I'm trying to keep you safe, Janet.
I am safe. I can take care of myself. I always have. So just... go. I need to pack. I have packing to do.
We needed some information from Blackthorn. He obviously had a soft spot where I'm concerned. A girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do.
What is that supposed to mean?
That perfume company was more than just a business to me, Jack. It was my future. I thought Lily and I were creating something special. Something of our own, without our exes or our husbands or boyfriends, and now it's gone and I have absolutely nothing.
No, Carly, that's not true. It was just a job.
Would you say that if I told you you couldn't be a cop anymore?
Please, Carly, you built that company on your talent and determination, and no one can take that away from you. You can do whatever you put your mind to. And the wonderful thing is that now you don't have to do it alone.
What are you trying to say?
We're a team. Equal partners.
That might take some getting used to.
We'll work it out.
We'll practice. You know, we were making some serious progress when Holden walked in on us at the police station.
Oh, yes, I remember. Maybe we should practice some more.
Well, you know what they say about it. That
Practice makes
perfect.
That's just fantastic.
Hey, Dusty, come in.
We gotta do something.
We were about to.
Janet's going away for a weekend with Blackthorn.
What?
They're going to Avalon Castle for some pampering.
Why the hell would Janet agree to do something like that?
So I wore a wire and tried to get Blackthorn to admit to criminal activities.
What kind of activities?
Anything that would give us grounds for a warrant.
You're okay putting her in harm's way?
No! Oh, God, no, of course he's not. But he knew that I was going to do it anyway, so why not do it with backup, right?
Why are you involved in this?
Well, it's personal for me, too. So let's just get this guy, and then everybody wins, all right?
So I take it your little sting didn't pan out.
Blackthorn found the wire. Now, I was posing as a reporter, so I could have spun my way out of it by saying that I was recording the interview or whatever, but Jack interrupted us.
I interrupted you after he found the wire and he had you backed up into a corner. And then Janet showed up.
Janet was there.
Yeah, that's what tipped him off in the first place.
It doesn't matter. From now on, the guy's going to be watching his back.
He's always watching his back. Janet says they're going away as friends.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no, I think Janet knows exactly why they're going away. And she's fine with it, or she wouldn't have gone.
Please, don't look so surprised. Janet probably wouldn't be going away with the guy if she hadn't found you in bed with Lucy.
I explained to Janet how it happened.
You think that matters to her?
Well, I'm hoping she gets over it.
Good luck.
Listen, I'm not too keen on Janet going away with this Blackthorn either, so let's just focus, okay? The sooner we nail this guy, the sooner he's out of her life.
Yeah, oh, and the sting wasn't a total bust. I did pick his pocket, and I found this.
It's a St. Carmelo medallion.
Can I borrow this? Ask around.
I'm pretty good at asking around myself.
Well, I've got sources that don't deal with cops. If I hear anything, I'll keep you in the loop.
Hello?
Hey, got us a bunch of snacks for the road. I also did a little research on what there is to do near Avalon. It's gonna be a great weekend. So when can you be ready to go?
I'm almost ready right now.
What's the matter? You don't sound right.
Yeah, I'm good. Oh, it's been a long morning. I was kind of hoping me and Junior could take a nap before we go.
No problem. I'll come by in an hour or so, we'll hit the road. And listen, once we check in, you can sleep for 3 days straight if you'd like.
Okay. That sounds great. I'll see you soon.
Is Daddy going to the lake with us?
No, not right away. He has to work.
Why?
Somebody's got to hold down the fort, buddy, while you guys are having fun. This is going to be a special trip. Nobody's going to even know where you are.
It's gonna be an adventure.
Terry's going to take you to a beautiful lake, and you can go out on a paddle boat.
I'm a really good fisherman. I don't know if I've ever told you that.
You and Terry are going to drive up there soon. I'll be up there in a few days, all right?
I've recruited Johnny to be my co-pilot, which means you better go to the kitchen and make sure that our lunch is ready, okay? Okay, what's going on, Dusty? Why the sudden need to get Johnny out of town?
Well, I thought you guys could use a break.
Yeah, because I haven't taken a single day off since I started working here. And while the lake does sound wonderful, I know you, and I can tell when something's up. So you better spill it, boss, because I want to know what I'm getting myself involved in.
Does this mean anything to you?
Yeah. My pop had one just like it.
A little early in the day for you, isn't it?
I wish. Unfortunately, I think it might be too late. Can I ask you something? Do you think I'm an attractive man?
It's not that kind of a bar.
No kidding. What I mean is, do you think I would be attractive to women? I mean, look, I know I'm not a kid anymore. My six-pack is more like 2, but 4 on a good day. But the point is, if you were a woman, you wouldn't kick me out of bed, right?
Next question.
I'm talking about someone classy, beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and sexy. Oh. You know, I've known this woman for years, but all of a sudden she just takes my breath away. And I know she's attracted to me too. I mean, you don't feel that kind of attraction unless it's reciprocated on some level. Am I right? Okay. The thing is, we would make an incredible couple. If I live long enough to pay off my loan. But to do that, she has to stand up to her mother. She has to be strong with her. She has to be. Or I'm dead.
You want another drink?
Oh, if I had never asked.
Why are you so angry? We're on the same side.
No, we're not, Mother. We haven't been for a long time now.
That's ridiculous. I love you more than anything. in the whole world, or whatever you're accusing me of.
You tried to destroy Craig. You set him up. He was going to lose everything, maybe even his own life.
I did no such thing.
Oh, come on, Mother, stop lying to me. I know everything.
What do you mean by everything?
Blackthorn, the perfume company, all of it. You used me to get back at Craig. You didn't care if I lost everything. What does it matter if I was excited about starting a new company? That it made me feel worthwhile after everything I've been through these past few years. All you cared about was seeing Craig grovel. And then you could repair the damage you did to me later with a nice big fat check. Am I getting warm?
This is Craig talking. He's trying to drive a wedge between us.
Why bother? You've already done a pretty good job of that.
Whatever lies he's been telling you, don't believe that. He just wants to use you in his sordid revenge plot.
No. Craig wouldn't sink that low, but you would. We both know that. What you've done to me is 10 times worse than anything he's ever done.
How can you say that?
Because I'm your daughter. It takes a special kind of monster to use her own children as pawns in her petty little power games.
I want to know exactly what lies Craig has been telling you.
I'd have to take his word for it. Gabriel backed him up.
Oh, you listen to him now? Have you never heard of the phrase like father, like son?
He only confirmed what I already knew.
Oh, Lily, please.
Mother, I didn't want to think the worst of you. So I ignored what was going on right in front of me. Francoise and that factory materializing exactly when I needed them. Blackthorn showing up to lend Craig obscene amounts of money, whatever he wanted. Oh. No questions asked.
I suppose everything's my fault. It's my fault that Craig had to go to a loan shark.
You set him up. You and Francoise tricked Carly and me into thinking that we owned a perfume factory that didn't exist. Because you knew that Craig couldn't say no to us. You just wanted to bleed him dry. And if my dreams had to be sacrificed to make that happen, then it was just too damn bad.
Lily. Darling Lily, you can still have your perfume business.
It's over. You ruined it.
Well, then you can do something else. The important thing is that Craig will not be involved because he just would have sucked the life out of it.
How, if I didn't let that happen?
Well, that's the way he is, because he's devious, and sooner or later he would have done that because he's an unscrupulous businessman with a vendetta against me.
One that you've earned.
You're hurt. I know that, and I accept it, and I respect it, but I think you'll recover. And when you do, you will understand. Sometimes a mother has to do things for her daughter.
Don't call me that. I am ashamed to be your daughter.
Lily, I'm sorry that you're ashamed to be my daughter. But because I'm very proud to be your mother.
Why? I want to know. All my life, you've manipulated me, and I've allowed it. I've grown up in your shadow, trying to be a good girl. What is there to be proud of in that?
You're a wonderful, incredible woman. And you give your heart to anything and everyone that you care about.
Way too freely.
Yes, sometimes that's what I was worried about with Craig, and I didn't want to get him to get his dirty hands and...
They were your dirty hands, Mother,
right.
Not his.
Okay, I don't deny it. I was trying to bring Craig down. I was. Before he did the same thing to you, but I didn't want you. I didn't want you to be hurt. It was just an unfortunate necessity.
An unfortunate necessity? Is that what you tell yourself so you can sleep at night?
I'll sleep when you get rid of Craig and you get back to Holden where you belong.
I know where I belong, Mother. And if you're asking me to choose between you and Craig, you will lose. I will choose him.
No. No.
Oh, yes, I can. After everything you've done.
We've had our differences, darling, many times, and somehow we've always managed to, we've regrouped. And, oh, honey, you're alone.
Hardly.
Okay, look, whatever you say is fine. Whatever you want, it's just fine. And why don't we not rush into making any decisions or anything like that, right, for now? Why don't we proceed with the plan? Why don't we go to Avalon as we had planned and be there together and relax and have lots of treatments and things like that, and maybe you will then you'll realize that I did everything with your best interests at heart.
They don't give massages deep enough for that.
Well, it couldn't hurt you. How would it hurt you to go away for a weekend, even with me?
What, Mother? Don't you see that? Congratulations. You set out to ruin Craig, but it has only made him more important to me.
You can't mean that.
I'm going to live my own life now, and there is no more room for you in it.
This belongs to a member of the St. Carmelo Society.
What's that?
It's a burial society like they had in the old country to make sure everyone could afford to have a proper grave with a real marker. So even if you were an immigrant and you didn't have anything, you wouldn't end up a number in a potter's field somewhere. And my pop and Uncle Ralphie have been members ever since I can remember.
Members?
Yeah, it's just like a community thing. People taking care of each other in their time of need.
Is Anthony Blackthorne a member?
Do you mean, is he in business with Uncle Ralphie?
Is he?
No, not at all. Blackie's not a criminal. He's a golden boy. You know, he's a good guy from the neighborhood who made right. I've known him my entire life, and he's never done anything even remotely dicey. He's just a great guy who looks out for his friends, including my sister.
No kidding.
Oh, God, is that what this is about? You jealous that Blackie's interested in
I want to know what the
Janet?
medal stands for, that's all. Better get on the road if you're going to beat traffic.
I hope Dusty has better luck getting dirt on Blackthorn
Jack.
than you did.
Why didn't you tell me that Janet found Dusty in bed with Lucy Montgomery?
Well, maybe I thought you'd enjoy it too much. And judging by the look on your face, I'm guessing I was right.
What? Well, what? Am I supposed to be enraged for her?
It would be nice.
You know what? To be honest with you, I think she probably deserved it.
And why is that?
Dusty is crazy about her. He bought her a house and then told her she could live in it without him. No strings attached. That's how much he loves her. And you know Dusty. He's like the least demonstrative guy on the planet, and here he is driving himself crazy to make her happy. I mean, how long is a man supposed to wait for the woman he loves to love him back?
I ask myself that question every day.
Have you forgotten how to knock?
I don't have time for this.
What do you want?
I want you to tell me everything you know about Anthony Blackthorne. Start talking.
I got problems today. I cannot deal with your love life. Get out of here.
Brought this sleaze bag into Janet's life, and now they're spending the weekend together.
In her condition?
Yeah, you know this guy's trouble. I think he's connected to the mob.
What makes you think that?
He's connected to Ralph Manzo.
Is he?
I think so.
You think so, because you don't want Janet to be with him.
He and Manzo are friends. I put Manzo in jail. Manzo knows I love Janet. I'm worried. I'm worried he's gonna hurt her.
Oh, come on, for heaven's sake. I love your conspiracy theory, but maybe he just thinks she's a beautiful woman. He even likes her, you know?
That's not taking her away without a fight. That's for sure.
Good for you.
If something happens to Janet or the baby, I won't forgive you.
You want somebody to blame for Janet going away with another guy? Take a look at yourself in the mirror.
I did it. I looked my mother in the eye, called her a liar, and I'm still standing. Turns out she's not all-powerful. She's just a lonely woman with too much time on her hands.
You really told her off?
I said I would. Did you doubt me?
No. It's just that Lucinda has a way of turning one's brain matter into knots. How'd she take it?
I think she was stunned. I mean, first there was a lot of evil Craig, and then some, I'm only doing this for your own good. And then she ended with, let's go away for the weekend and bond.
And that didn't win you over? You look good.
I feel good. Finally free to live my own life, my own way.
Well, I'm happy for you. What is it?
I don't know. I mean, I've wanted to stand up to my mother for years, but now that I finally did it, oh my God, I'm pathetic. I'm not strong. I'm crying like a baby.
No. You're magnificent. You know what? It's okay. The showdown with Lucinda has been a long time coming.
And I won. I broke the evil spell. I mean, I'm finally free. Why can't I be happy?
Well, even if your mother rides a broomstick, she's still your mother.
Lucinda has a driver for her broomstick.
Oh, I know. Armies of the oppressed waiting on her hand and foot.
She wasn't always this terrible. Sometimes I wish that she was still Mary Ellen Walters. I mean, Mary Ellen wouldn't choose revenge over family.
Usually when people reinvent themselves, they do it for the better. For some reason, Lucinda's always had it back asswards.
She's had to fight for everything that she's ever gotten in her life. I think that she just doesn't know how to stop.
Don't talk yourself out of what you've done today. This is a big step.
You're right. And I'm grateful for everything that she's ever done for me. But that doesn't give her the right to buy control over my life.
And you just keep telling yourself that, and you'll get used to the idea soon enough. You really do feel bad for her.
I can't help it. She's got everything that she could ever want for all the money and possessions, and she's passed those things on to her children and her grandchildren. But at what cost?
I can relate. I've done terrible things in the name of my children. So bad, I didn't get to know Gabriel until he was already grown. But no more. This is a fresh start for you and for me. All debts are paid in full.
What's this?
Consider it severance pay. Your services are no longer required, so you might as well go back to Chicago.
I leave when I say I leave, and no sooner than that. You got it?
Well, why stick around? I mean, Dusty, it's getting suspicious.
Yeah, that guy was born suspicious.
Right, and you have every reason to be afraid of him. You don't want him to be an enemy.
You're worried about me. Isn't that special?
Well, you're such a special guy. You need a bigger pond.
I disagree. I like it here. A lot.
However, you follow the call of higher authority, and your services are needed elsewhere.
I'm not leaving. I'm taking Janet away for the weekend. And who knows, when I come back, I just might make Oakdale my permanent residence.
I'll be at Avalon Castle. You have my cell. But here's the hotel number. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay. I think that's good. Oh, don't forget to pick the ripe tomatoes. You know how Emma gets with these things. Love you, Mom. Yeah, I think that's good.
Hello?
Yeah, I found something. Can I speak with Jack?
Yeah, sure, Dusty. Go ahead. Jack's right here.
Dusty, hey. That was quick. Did you get a hit on the medallion?
Yeah, I spoke to Terry.
What'd she say?
It symbolizes the St. Carmelo Society, which is some Italian burial club. It's a member thing.
So?
Rocco Ciccone had one just like it. So does Uncle Ralph.
Ralph Manzo?
Yeah.
This Italian burial society membership thing, what does that signify exactly?
Sounds to me like connected business. Know what I mean?
So are you saying Blackthorn's a made guy?
I don't know what he is, Jack. But if he's in Ralph's inner circle, he's up to no good.
Do you have any proof?
No, and there's no time. Janet's taken off with Blackie to Avalon Castle. She has no idea who she's dealing with. She won't listen to me.
I wonder why.
I need your help, Jack. If you back me up, I think it'll work out.
I'll be there. You get on the road. I'll leave within the hour. Keep your cell on.
No, Jack. I will not let you do this.
You heard Dusty. Blackthorn could be part of Manzo's.
No, Jack, we don't know that for sure.
Carly, the medallion tells us that
you
they're
are the one
connected.
who's always telling me never to jump to conclusions. And keep in mind that Janet went with him willingly.
It doesn't mean that she's not in trouble. I can't let her put the baby and herself in jeopardy like
Jack,
this.
I think we both know that this is not just about Janet and the baby.
What do you think this is about?
It's about your brother. And Ralph Manzo. I saw your face when Dusty mentioned his name. You can't go after Blackthorn on your own, Jack. You're not thinking clearly, and that's when bad things happen.
This is not about settling a score.
Are you sure about that? I'm not sure about that.
Well, Janet has the right to know what kind of man she's getting involved with. If he is connected, I can't just look the other way.
Fine. You're right. She should be warned. I'll go with you.
No, not this time, please.
You said we're partners.
Carly, we are, but you gotta let me do this alone.
No.
It's too dangerous. If you're there, I don't want to have to worry about you two. Especially after what happened to Brad. Please, just do this for me. Stay here. Hold down the fort just this once.
All right. I hate it, but I understand.
Thank you. I promise you I won't do anything stupid.
You come back to me in one piece, or I will be so mad at you.
Lily, I just called Blackthorn to let him know that I have his money It turns out he's going to Avalon Castle for the weekend.
That's where my mother and I were going.
Is she still going to go there?
Well, I doubt it. She's probably sticking around dreaming up ways that she can win back my undying devotion.
Sounds like the perfect excuse to get out of town.
What are you suggesting?
That we drive down there together.
Seriously?
Why not? That way I can give Blackthorn his money in person, and you can get some much-deserved R&R. It'd be a shame to let that room go to waste.
Believe it or not, this used to be a house.
Are you kidding me? This place is huge.
Lots of money buys lots of house.
This isn't a house. This is like a castle. You know, I've heard about this place before, but I never dreamed I'd be staying here. It's like something out of a fairy tale.
You've always been a princess. It's about time someone treated you like one. Well.
Jack, what are you doing here?
Harassment. Keep it up. I'll call your boss.
Relax, buddy. I'm not working. I'm looking for a friend. Maybe you've seen him. Donovan. Dusty Donovan?
He's not here. He's not coming.
You say so.
Hello. It's good to see you, G-Man.
Next week on As the World Turns.
Chris? What's wrong with you?
What are you doing in Oakdale?
Well, there's no...
Run! Get in line!
Dusty!
Calm down, Dusty!